Hey guys, today we are working on subtracting across zeros. So the big thing when we're talking about subtracting across zeros is means we probably are going to have to do some regrouping. So we're going to talk a lot about what numbers are equal when we're talking about tens, hundreds, thousands. So the first thing we need to do is write our problem down. So I'm going to write down 30,220. Remember to kind of double check that you're writing down the correct numbers because that's an easy way to make a mistake. The second step to this is when we are writing our second number, we need to make sure that they're aligned all the way to the right side. We don't line them up over on the left side, we line them up on the right side, so make sure those are aligned. Okay, let's get into our work here. So our step one is to subtract the ones, and we're going to have to regroup. And the reason we have to regroup is because if we do 0 minus 6, we can't do that. If we have 0, we can't take away 6. So we have to go next door to our neighbor and we have to regroup. So right now, there are two 10s because this is a 10 spot. So we're going to take the 110 from there and make some 1s. And they give us a little hint here that if I have two 10s, that's the same thing as 110 and 10 ones. It's 10 and it's 10, that's 20. So that's just two ways to write that. So my two 10s is going to turn into 110 and my 0 ones is going to turn into 10 ones. Again, we're starting all the way over here to the right. 10 minus 6 equals 4. So I've done my first step here. I've done my ones. So now I'm going to do my second step, which is to subtract the 10. So now I'm at my 10 spot. I'm going to do 1 minus 1, and that equals 0. Now I'm going to go over to my hundreds. So just like we did in addition, we're moving towards the left. I have 2 minus 1. There's no regrouping that needs to happen there. Now I'm going over to my thousands. And I have 0 minus 4. I can't take 4 away from 0. So we have our three 10,000s, and that's going to be the same as if I take one away from there, that's going to leave us with two 10,000s and 10,000s. So my 3 is turning into a 2 because that is actually three 10,000s is turning into two 10,000s, and my 0 thousands is turning into 10,000s. And I know that sounds confusing. We can now subtract. So 10 minus 4 equals 6, and 2 minus 0 equals 2. And so there is our final answer. I know this is pretty tough, but the biggest thing is that we're regrouping. So we're taking 1 away from our neighbor, and we are giving 10 to the one that needed some. Okay? Let me know if you guys have any questions.